Like a magical scene straight out of a movie. Suddenly, I hear the sound of opening the door. I turn back to look who it was, and it was him. He kept his bag aside, opened his jacket, and threw it on the sofa, and disappeared inside the washroom. Without looking at me, my heartbeat increased. Is he angry from me? After a few minutes, he returned back inside the room. He sat on the bed, leaning against the wall, and closed his eyes. I was just watching him silently. It's like he's lost in something. Suddenly he turned his face a little, his eyes searching for something around the room. He stood up and called, "Dee?" I was silent. He opened the door of our room, looked here and there. He came inside the room again and closed the door behind him. His eyes moved toward the balcony, and our gaze met. Immediately his pace increased toward me. He opened the glass door of the balcony, came in front of me and threw his arm around me. I kissed his back lightly. "Where were you, Day? I was searching for you," he murmured in a low tone. I ran my finger in his hair and said in his ear, "Are you worried because of something?" He shook his head. I separated us and cupped his cheeks with both of my hands. "Something surely wrong. Look into my eyes and answer it." Jungkook held my wrist and pulled my palm in front of his lips. On the back of the palm, "Come, let's go inside our room." He spoke and picked me up in his arm. We entered the room and he placed me on the bed. He switched off the lights, shifted beside me, taking me in his embrace such that my head was on his chest, and his one hand was nudging my wrist, another one on my hand. I muttered slowly, "Are you worried about something?" He nodded his head. "Can you share with me? Office problems. Let it be there," he muttered in my low voice. "It's okay. I'm all ears." I replied and he kissed the back of my palm with his thumb. He took a pulse for a minute and then spoke in a low voice. "While I was away, there was some chance made on the project I was working on, but nobody informed me about it, not even Namjoon, and now I'm completely lost. I don't know where to start, what to do." I hummed. "I understand. Have you talked to your manager or Namjoon about it?" He laughed sarcastically. "Yeah, that was pretty." I left my face and looked up at him. Heated conversation. He startled, kind of. I kissed his bicep lightly. "I can understand. I not consult the same person who had made changes in your project." I sharply inhaled. "Well, that's my own hair." I paused and thought for a minute. If he has done the changes according to him, why don't you ask him to work on this and complete it in his way? I said, expecting the result to be positive. He clapped silently and replied, "He'll think that I'm giving him the project out of anger." I thinned my eyebrows and straightened myself. "Are you really angry?" He clicked his tongue. "Less angry, more frustrated." "Then better wait till your anger calms down. After that, have a peaceful chat with your brother. And I know he'll understand you." He nodded silently. I touched Jungkook's nose with my finger. Are you convinced? Or should I speak more? Mr. John Jungkook. He chuckled and grabbed my waist tightly with both of his hands. He pulled me a little up, and my lips came in front of his. He picked me at once and replied, Convinced, Mr. John Theo. All of a sudden I hugged him and said in his ear, I love you, Jungkook. He turned my face toward him and rubbed his thumb lightly on my cheeks. Say that again, he muttered. Or he pushed my hair aside from my face and said, That you love me. I looked into his eyes deeply. I cupped his cheeks and whispered in his ear, I love you, Jungkook. He closed his eyes and smiled. My reply? I whispered again. He opened his ear and whispered in my ear, You'll get it. But first, I need a. Jungkook placed his index finger on my lips. I laughed and slapped his bicep lightly. He paused me back on the bed and came over me. My legs were trapped between him. He cupped my cheeks with his palm, then covered half of my neck and said while looking deeply in my eyes, I love you too, Day, my Day. He placed a kiss on the side of my lip, my jaw, my earlobe, my neck. On the side of my neck, I fixed my fingers upon his t-shirt. My breath rating was increasing quietly, and his hot breath was bending against my skin. In my ear, he whispered in a low voice, It tastes so sweet. My eyes were closed. My heart was throbbing no longer. He placed his head on my chest while hugging me. Jungkook, Jin Hyung was telling me that your BA is. He cut me off in the middle and replied, Beautiful? I winded my eyes and he chuckled. I was kidding thee. Calm down. And sorry. Out of irritation I spoke. He's also quite handsome. He lifted his face up and looked directly in my eyes. Dare you to call another man handsome, and I'll never talk to you again. Especially him. This is the second time, Dee. I caressed my palm upon his chest and mumbled, Relax. I was teasing you, and you also teased me. He placed his head again on my chest and spoke, in a childish voice, Hmm, you'll not call me man handsome in front of me. I'll start crying, like the. I laughed loudly and he joined me after a second. He stopped laughing slowly, and he murmured, "Come on, sleep now, wifey." I grinned. "Good night, husband." He began my neck lightly and murmured, "This husband of here loves you a lot."